Really, really, that's who you're suggesting that's to play Kratos for the God of War series? Hey guys, AW here on the Dissect channel where I go over things where AW Aaron Warrior dissects YouTubers, articles, new whatever opinions, whatever. Give you my opinions, my thoughts, but correct some things. Yeah. So yeah, when I say that, why is this video called John Campea's outrageous takes on who should play Kratos and the God of War series that's in the process of being written for Amazon? Well, I watched the video and you're gonna be totally surprised who his pick is. And if you're a fandom of this certain type of entertainment, you'll get a laugh too. If you don't know if you don't know who he's talking about, well, you may gonna search him up and find out what profession his suggestion is in and runs is in and runs. Let's get to the video, guys. Let's get to the video. This is God of War. His takes on God of War for the Amazon. Who should play Kratos? Now, remember, there's a lot of guesses for about a while now who should play Kratos. Jason Momoa is very popular. Dave Bautista is also very popular. But let's see what this C comes up with, and let's see what his suggestion is. Let's go.
The more exciting projects in the world of video game stuff anyway, now that Last of Us is kicking all kinds of ass.
I'm excited for this.
Mario
I'm excited
Brothers
for
did
God
so
of War.
well.
I'm excited for
We've
God of War.
got,
Love the series. Love the game.
I keep forgetting the name of it. Fallout. We got Fallout coming that's looking really good.
Yeah.
Well, one that's getting a lot of people excited is God of War. This is one that's got people stoked, and of course it's going to be coming to Amazon TV. But the question is, and one of my favorite outlets coming soon has put this article together, asking,
this is from his article.
Who could play Kratos?
Okay, let's see who the suggestions are.
More important than any of the dwarves, more important than the kid Loki, more important than anything. I mean, this show is going to live and die by how it casts Kratos. And kind of like the Sentry thing, I think this commercial, by the way, is so good. If you haven't seen this commercial with Ben Stiller and John Travolta, and I forget who the third one is.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And I bet you didn't play the game.
Oh my God. This with their actual real life kids. This is gold. You got to go look it up on YouTube if you haven't seen this trailer.
She's like, Dad, you're acting thirsty. Oh no, I hydrated.
No, yeah, I'm hydrated. So the question becomes, who could this be? Because it's going to be of such paramount importance. And like the Sentry, it very well could end up being somebody that no one's ever heard of. And I'm okay with that too. But coming soon, put together a list that they pulled together of a few things. And I thought we could take a look at these.
Okay.
The list they've got here is Dave Bautista.
Stupid. This is a stupid list.
Triple H.
Triple H.
Jason Momoa. Christopher Judge from Stargate Atlantis, who actually does the voice.
Christopher Judge is not going to be him. He has the voice. But
Dwayne Johnson. Yahya Abdul-Mateen. And again, everybody wants Alexander Skarsgård. That's the name of a movie right there. Everybody wants Alexander Skarsgård.
So go up the list.
So here's what's interesting. A lot of these names are older names. And sometimes when, pardon me, a superhero movie comes up or something like that,
so yeah,
some of these names will be brought up, and then the first criticism will come, and it's like, they might be a little bit old to play the role. The great thing about this role
Jason Momoa,
is I think it actually requires somebody.
Scars are surprising.
I think it requires somebody in the age range of a Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, of a Dave Bautista.
It's not Paul Levesque. It's Paul Levesque. Paul Levesque is French. Whatever.
Of a Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah,
and that actually ages them in. And I would oddly enough say one of the names on this list, Alexander Skarsgård.
If this is going to take place in Norse mythology, then it's going to be an older Kratos with a beard. Now, remember, Kratos is a demigod, so he lives longer than typical mortal does. But he's right, though. It does need to be a little older Kratos with a beard and all that. But if they're going to have flashbacks, it might de-age the actor to a younger version of Kratos. So, yeah.
Who's great.
I
think he's too young.
Years.
I'm not going to buy the old, grizzled, world weary warrior thing coming from Skarsgård. He's just too young.
He could be a villain in it.
Absolutely.
Some mischievous god.
Yeah, I like that. I can see him in any other role he wanted to. So, and I'm going to say the unpopular thing. Everybody who ever plays games, they always think the person who should play it in real life is whoever did the voice of it in the game. And that's just often not true. I love Chris Judge's voice. I do. I don't think Chris Judge is the right guy
Judge
to
is
play
not
the
going to
role.
be the judge. It's not.
I would, oddly enough, and I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Here it goes off the wheel.
I'm going to say Triple H. And I'll tell you why. Tell you why. Hear me out.
I'll give you my brief thoughts on
Hi,
why.
I'm John.
It's not going to happen.
Just wash your hands?
Yeah, I had
Let's be
diarrhea.
that.
I think Triple H is the worst actor on this list.
That's because he's not an
Right?
actor.
And I say this as a fan. He's one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, Triple H.
That's because he's not
See
an
if you can
actor.
find one of his, but he is
Oh, John,
Well, no, I mean
he is
here, like
yoked.
literally. Okay, there's
I got you.
Kratos.
like
Boom. No, I mean
he is
here, like
yoked.
literally.
On the
Okay,
list?
there's
Yeah, because he's
I
not
got
an
Kratos.
actor.
Like yeah.
boom. I mean that's him.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, he's as
He's
he's
got the
physically
beard.
as big as Kratos. He's got the look of. But here's why. Now you could
Well,
be
let
saying
you
and
all
screaming at
know,
your screen
let
right
you all
now.
know.
Understand?
Kratos is not actually white. He's actually not really white. That you all know.
Saying, John, you're always saying talent is the first thing, and you just said he's probably the worst actor on this list. He has done some feature films. He's never been very good. So why do I think he could do Kratos? Kratos don't talk much. He simply doesn't talk much. You bring in a director who knows how to get the best and exactly specifically what
Wong. In the PS4 versions and the PS5 version of Kratos talks more than the previous versions. Obviously, more than the previous versions from the PS3 and PS2. Those and the handhelds. True there. But if you play the God of War for the PS4 and then sequel Ragnarok, Kratos talks a fair bit in the game. Just don't. The cutscenes is not the only thing he talks. It's not the only time he talks. Now Campea only watches the cutscenes. He's made it perfectly clear. He only watches the cutscenes, so he doesn't play the game or watch the actual gameplay. Where when you're traveling along, fighting baddies, adventuring, whatever. You have to go to this, go there, while you're venturing along with Atreus, Freya, whoever. He doesn't hear the dialogue during that part of the game. Because in the game, there's dialogue while you're battling, while you're venturing, while you're traveling, not just in the cutscenes. So he's wrong. And these two, and if the game is gonna be based on that, then there's gonna be dialogue. And Triple H, I'm gonna get to Triple H after that.
they need. Remember, when Dave Bautista did the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, his talent, oh my God, that looks good. His talent level was not where it is today. But he was in the hands of a director in James Gunn who knew exactly how to accentuate that actor's strengths and hide their weaknesses. And a character like Kratos.
And for your non-wrestling and wrestling fans, Triple H. Now, since WWE is owned by TKO Endeavor, wherever, who does UFC, owns also UFC, Triple H is the one really running WWE for them. Okay, he's running creative. He's making sure all these. He's making sure, business-wise, signing free agents, not signing, extensions. He's making sure, promotion-wise, which he's making sure which cities get the shows. Raw, SmackDowns, the pay-per-views, all that. He's running everything WWE. He's running WWE from a creative standpoint, and from a sort of the business standpoint. But Nick Khan runs also the business side. So WWE is running everything. WWE, basically a lot of stuff, very important stuff. There's no way, and I think John knows this. I don't know. I hope he knows this. There's no way he's gonna leave WWE for months and months to film a film to play. Right? This is not going to happen. John, he's not a wrestler anymore. He's basically He's running the shit, man. He's running WWE. Stupid idiot. Fucking idiot.
Kratos, who has such limited dialogue, a lot of grunting, a lot of boy, a lot
Mhm.
of stuff like that. You surround him with some really good talent to carry the heavier loads of the performances. You get him to physically emote properly. And one of the
Sorry
things
if
as
I'm
a
typing
wrestler,
it.
they know how to physically emote. I'll say that. Now, of course, though, I would be perfectly good if they went with a Jason Momoa
Yeah, I
or
rather
Dave
Jason Momoa,
Bautista
Jason
or any of
Bautista, The
those others
Rock over
names on there.
Kratos.
But in this one instance,
So
I think
Kratos
that
then
Triple H might not be a bad pick. I don't know. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's class instructors, John Campea Zimmer. And right, Chris, what do you think about this and the names that they listed? Do any of the names that they listed stand out to you?
Not Triple H.
Not Triple H.
Not Triple
Tell you
H
that
for me.
much.
I do really like Christopher Judge for this because he also does have the physicality for this role. He is a big,
he's an older
imposing
guy.
guy who
Yeah.
has an on-camera career as well as a strong voiceover background. And I think that voice is so iconic. If we were to go for another great voice actor, though, who has a tremendous on-screen presence, J.K. Simmons. He got swole before.
Ooh,
Yeah, he
I
is
can
pretty
almost see
big.
him more as an Odin, though.
He could
Yeah.
do Odin very, very
Yeah.
well.
J.K.
And then if we
Simmons is
wanted
not
to
gonna
play
be Kratos.
somebody,
That's a
if we
bad
do want to bring
idea.
in someone
That's a
younger, and
bad
I know he's the
choice.
same age as Skarsgård, but Ryan Hurst, I think, is a great idea for this character.
You know, it's funny though. Ryan Hurst is in the game franchise because he's Thor
Yep.
in the franchise too.
But I think he'd do a really good job here. He's
Mm.
grown epic beards in the past. It'd be great. And obviously,
No
that's
doubt.
not the end
Yeah,
all
he
be
could
all of
be
this. Hair, makeup, those
older,
things, or lack
older.
of hair, I should say, will come into play here. As long as you get a great actor, I think that's really what matters here. I just don't know if Triple H would be my pick. But then again, so many wrestlers
No.
have done really, really well in
No,
film.
Triple H is running
Triple H hasn't been
WWE.
one of them so far.
No, he
Oh,
is
But I
not.
would love
God.
for him to change my mind. I just don't know if I want
He's
him to
not an
change
actor.
my
He's
mind
running the ship.
with this
Oh
huge
man,
property.
okay. Good fucking lord. Good lord. What a terrible choices by I'm gonna say this by Chris Carter, J.K. Simmons, and by John Campea on suggestion for Kratos. I don't know who should be Kratos. I'm gonna guarantee you none of those actors on that list that you saw earlier in that video are gonna be Kratos. I don't think any of them, but definitely not Triple H because of what the stuff I just said about him or Paul Levesque. So yeah, John Campea, a stupid take, outrageous take. But yeah. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Tell me your take. Who, if you have an idea who should play Kratos, put it in the comments below. But tell me also your thoughts on this. Thanks, guys.